Previously, we've discussed marking the facial structures. Now let's talk about creating facial rig. Once these structural lines and points are marked, click Create Rig. It asks if you want to use Animcraft. Click OK. Please wait a moment. It will create a set of facial rig. This facial rig comes with some basic preset features. But we haven't added any skins yet. Also no weights now. Then, we need to specify our models in this panel. The first one is the highlight geometry of the eyes. We don't have it in this model, but we need to specify it. If there are, it will bind this geometry individually. Below is an accessory. Our eyebrows are a kind of accessories. Select and add it. If there are beards or something, we can add them here as well. The skin weights of accessories will be copied from the main head. Next, when we identified these lines and points, it automatically assigned some other models. If we want to make changes, we can clear it and add it again. The following are left and right eyeballs. And there's no difference between left and right eyelashes. Add them all. Then upper teeth, lower teeth, and the tongue. When we were just marking the structural lines, they were automatically added here. Now let's look at this tab. This is the configuration for controllers. By default, the number of controllers are fixed, but if we're developing a game, there might be strict requirements on the number of controllers. Not so many. We can remove some here. For example, you can remove the ears. Remove some. You might notice our controllers here in this panel corresponds to the 3D model. After removing them, they turn gray. You are no longer have this controller. For example, we need only 3 eyebrows controllers. After we finish this, we can also save all the settings as a template. Called like game. If it already have, you can overwrite it. If we want to use it later again for another character, we just need to select it in the template. When switching templates, we need to go to the positioning mode. In positioning mode, we can configure its controllers. When set correctly. Let's go back to rigging mode. This is based on project requirements. You can configure it yourself. Next one, let's talk about the weighting. First, this is the maximum influence count. This depends on the project's requirements. Then, here we have add skin. Once we've added the default skin weights, we have a basic skin cluster node connected. But we haven't assigned the weights yet. We can automatically calculate the weights for this face model. But before that, we need to specify some more structure vertices. First, we must specify these vertices on the upper eyelid. Specify them. These are the vertices that will be used when blinking. Let's add them here. Then, the vertices for opening the mouth. Let's select them too. And for those not selected, we need to manually select them. Select these more, include the middle line. Okay, let's add them here. Then, the points on the cheeks. Please note that it should not include the nose and the lips vertices. We can use this brush tool to add them. Alright, added to the cheek area. Below are all the facial vertices. The reason we need to specify all the facial vertices here is that sometimes our head and body are integrity. If we don't specify these vertices, it will calculate the body, which redundant and time consuming. Here in this circumstance, we can simply specify all of them at once. Once we've specified these vertices, we can click the automatic weight button to execute a weight calculation. This might take a while. Okay, after we finish calculating the weights, let's take a look at this automatic calculation result. It already has a basic weights. Let's hide the things we don't need for now. The weights on eyebrows are missing. Let's copy them manually. The up and down movement of the mouth is too small. Then go to Update tab, click Show Helper. You can see that there are several controllers. They actually controls the shape of the smile. This is for offset up. And this one is for offset down. This is for offset outward. You can position them and click on this one to rebuild some facial behavior. Now, it is recalculating based on the positioning. Some general mouth behavior. Once we've created them, after creating them, let's take a look. The smile is bigger now. And we can also adjust its smile orientation. For example, if we pull it out, it acutely rotates around a center. We can adjust the center of rotation. We should find a locator here. That should be the red locator. It's currently rotating around this locator. We can pull it back a little bit, for example, and see what the result is. Let's rebuild this behavior. It will take some time. Okay, after the rebuild, let's test it again. So we can see the center of rotation have been changed. Alright, this covers the use of face rig and automatic weighting. Thanks for watching.